I'm with the Predatorial Investigation Unit, sir.
Okay, good morning, guys. We're gonna get right into it. What is going on here? Well, so there used to be an arcade in the UK called Fun Bob's, and this was around just over 10 years ago. I think 12 to 15 years ago. I definitely remember it during my time at university, and that was around 2003 to 2006. So it would be around that time where the arcade would be at its peak. And it was in a city called Coventry. So here's a picture of the UK. So we come in here near Birmingham, which is, I think, still the second most populated city. A little city here called Coventry, right here. There used to be an arcade called Fun Bob's, and it looked like this. Or maybe, yeah, like that, look. So here's the high street. There's Benny's Chicken. Benny's Chicken is pretty good for late night chicken at 1 in the morning. But here's Fun Bob's. So there's a SpongeBob on the front there, and I'm thinking that's where the name came from. And yeah, look, Family Fun House, fun and games for all the fam. And what they had in this arcade was a Pump It Up machine, a Pump It Up NX2. I think it was a SD, like a GX, but with the SD banner, like the DDR banner before they changed the marquee type because they copied DDR's marquee. Anyway, that's irrelevant. There was an arcade here called Fun Bob's, and before that, it was called the Buzz, but very similar, same location, same name. But it was owned by this guy here. Um, so it was in the news, and I remember it being in the news. It was quite interesting. So it says the owner of a Coventry amusement arcade has been jailed for 5 years for sexually assaulting young customers. So here's his mugshot here. Bloody hell. And so it says he's been jailed for 5 years. The story unfolds a little bit further. So Russell Fletcher is his name. He groomed his victims with sweets, which is like candy, toys, money, and free play on the machine. So if you're ever tight on cash, you want a credit of Pump It Up, then yeah, Russell is the man to speak to. And here we go. Yeah, between 2003 and 2011. So yeah, I was roughly right. 2003 to 2006 is when I remember it quite a lot. So he attacked five different girls aged 13, 5 to 13. Oh, it's so bad. Either kissing them or indecently exposing himself. 46 years old, whose address was given as the arcade. So I think he might live in the arcade. I think that's what they're insinuating. He admitted 9 charges and was jailed for 5 years. Again, the story will unfold. So, yeah, oh, it looks terrible. You were able to take advantage of them. So, so they're saying he used to own an arcade for more than 20 years, despite having learning difficulties and a very low IQ. You know, having a low IQ doesn't seem to stop you from doing much in the UK. I've seen lots of business owners seemingly succeed with a low. I don't even know why they put that, but basically a really dumb guy sexually assaulted regulars by giving them free play and candy in his arcade. Yeah, he would give one of the girls up to 200, sorry, £100 per week, the longer they lasted. Um, the the oh my God, so he would reward her for her performance. The better she kissed, the greater the amount of money he would give her. I imagine the more free play credits as well. Yeah, it goes on. Yeah, absolutely insane. Anyway, getting to the point of the video. Oh, here's his entry in the UK database here. And there are quite a few people in the database in the dance game community. And that's not just the UK database, but the American one as well. Not going to mention any names, but there are a few mugshots and a few people that have just disappeared one day.
What's going on here?
Hey, how's it going?
How are you?
I'm good.
What's your name?
I'm David.
David. David what?
Excuse me?
David what? I'm with the Predatorial Investigation
Oh,
Unit
okay.
there.
Yeah, maybe we'll get into that in a different video. It might be fun. But his sentence was then extended because more people came forward. And I think like Pringles, well, once one person pops, the victims don't stop. They kept coming forward, and it's pretty much the same article, but yeah, it talks about getting extended, his sentence extended even more. But yeah, this location very small, a little redemption-y, but they did have a pump it up annex too. Getting to the point of the video now. But you see here in 2014, it sort of got closed up and converted. 2012, it looks like it got put up for sale here. So you can see roughly when it happened between 2010, 2012. And today, well, today I think it's some sort of Asian restaurant. I don't know. Wow. But yeah, certainly an interesting story. But anyway, the point of the video, all of his items, I guess they got reclaimed by either the government or sold off, or something happened, I guess, maybe to pay for his legal fees, I'm not sure. So all of his things in the arcade got moved to an auction house, and the auction house ended up, I don't know how it works. I think auction houses must bid on the items or something like that. Anyway, they started out in Coventry, and the auction house who ended up with his arcade machines ended up in near a town called Pontefract. I think they're famous for like a cake or a mint or something, between sort of Sheffield and Leeds. A very small sort of historic town, and that is the auction house that was selling the machine. I think someone bought it for, I don't know, £100 or £200, something very small. Machines in the UK just are not valuable because the country is so built up. People don't have the storage in their house. So if you ever find a machine in the UK, you can usually get it for less than five, 600. Uh, Not regularly, but when they do appear, that would be the price. But yeah, so I drove up, rescued the machine in two parts, and here it is right here. Well, here's the bottom half anyway. So yeah, check it out, Luke. Wow. Hopefully we can get it up and running. It doesn't boot, it doesn't do anything. The pads look okay. There's one bar missing, and the other bar is a refurbished one. But yeah, here's the rest of the machine anyway. So yeah, see if we can repair this and get it up and running again. The machine was broken. There was no signal. No power was getting to the board, which is a MK6 running NX2. So really good mix. One of the best mixes. It has World Max. And the screen wasn't working. Well, the screen was removed. But yeah, we got the machine home in a smart car, which is impressive in itself. And yeah, replaced the video card and the battery, and the machine's working again. So it's officially rescued. So I plugged the main board back in. It just needed a new video card and CMOS battery, and yeah, check it out, NX2. Just how it was running at Fun Bob's all those years ago. We rescued an NX2 from a sex offender from a now closed arcade in Coventry in the UK. So yeah, so it sucks for the sort of victims and the story that unfolded. I'm sure the guy is probably still locked away in a room somewhere. Who knows? These people find a way back on the street. You just look at my hometown, they're walking everywhere. Um, but silver lining, we saved a pump it up machine with an X2, which is quite rare in the UK. You just do not see them anymore. So hopefully we're gonna fix up the pads. I got new sensors, new under mirror sensors, and yeah, we'll go from there. But yeah, I thought it was a funny story to share, and there's been more weird ones. If you like the video format, I can make more. I have so many, so many stories. Um, this one is seeming normal in comparison, but yeah, it happened. So yeah, a bit of history there. Fun Bob's, Coventry, arcade scene, rescue pump. Okay. I see you guys in the next video. And hello from Malaysia. Okay, take care, guys.